happening today. I did not think it was actually going to happen today because, oh, Crunchyroll my boys, Crunchyroll my boys have been you know, not doing a good job of actually telling me that Sangatsu's actually out, because 9 out of 10 times they actually kind of go straight away Sangatsu's out. I'm like, Sangatsu's out. But last 2 weeks since it's come back, nothing. It's been absolute radio silence. So I have no idea it's even out. But apparently by some miraculous fluke it actually did come out. And there's a please hold game pass as well. By some miraculous fluke, we are here covering Sangatsu no Line Season 2, Episode 18, otherwise known as Burnt Field Part 3 and also Part 4. Oh my god! This is going to be quite the episode, I must say. This is going to be beautiful. Beautiful episode, I must say. Episode 39. Beautiful episode. This one, even more beautiful. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. I actually heard somewhere in the old internets that apparently Akiyuki Shimbo, the man himself, directed this episode as well. I'm like, oh, you've got me. You got me. If I want to see Mishimbo. I want to see Mishimbo. I haven't seen that man in ages. I haven't seen that man in ages. Right, it's put on the old internet. It's put on the old Twitter. I've gone live. I've gone live for Sangatsu. No, lion. One day I actually will be able to type correctly, and actually upon that day I'll be so happy. I actually can't type. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't type. But anyway, yeah. So God, I can't wait to see how this all concludes. I believe it actually concludes this week, or if it doesn't conclude this week, concludes the beginning of next week episode. So yeah, so see how Burnt Field or Shimada vs Yanagihara actually ends, because oh boy, we're in for quite a doozy of an episode. I'll be watching this episode constantly during the whole entire week. Constantly I'll be watching this episode. Anyhow, let's begin. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin this episode absolutely freaking now. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this episode so far, beautiful. We're already 15 seconds in as well. Oh, Sangatsu, my boys. Sangatsu, my boys. Goosebumps. Goosebumps I've got. There's my beautiful husband. There's my beautiful husband. Why does no one watch this show? Why does no one watch this show? This hurts my soul. This show is so brilliant. It hurts my soul when they delay it because it's my favourite show of all time. I just can't stand it being delayed. I mean, if this actually is Shimbo directing this episode, it actually is the most restrained Shimbo I've seen in quite a while. Like, he's actually kind of like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, but I ain't gonna, like, kind of screw up the actual source material adaptation, which I actually kind of like. You can still kind of sort of see the Shimbo-isms in there. So far, the episode actually is brilliant. Like, my god. It feels so alive. It feels so alive. Oh man, yeah, it is him. Like, this is so Shimbo. Ah, there's the red. There's the red. I've read up to chapter 90, I believe. Or a bit further than that. So I've read this chapter. Oh my god, I did that perfectly. This episode. Holy crap, this episode. Oh my god. Oh my god. This episode is absolutely incredible. I don't care what anyone says to me, this show is the greatest show ever made. There will never be anything like this ever again. This is absolutely incredible. This is just too good. This is just too good. This is just too good. That was absolutely incredible. can't believe it. I don't have anything to say. There's no words in the dictionary to describe that episode, that beginning part. Just everything that just transpired. There's no way. There is nothing in this dictionary that actually can describe this. It's absolutely the greatest thing possibly ever anyone's ever laid eyes upon. Like, it's just too good. But this is one of those fights that you didn't mind who won it because you just love both of them so much. That's the thing about this fight as well, is the fact that both of the characters are so brilliant, you just didn't mind who won it. There's actually that kind of a bit more emotional weight towards Yannick Hada, but you still didn't mind who won the game itself because both of them kind of deserve it. If you catch my drift. It's one of those things that the show does brilliantly as well. It kind of puts both characters in perspective, actually kind of make you go, okay, so who deserves this win? And sometimes you're like, it doesn't really matter who wins it. But it's not just a win for him, it's a win for everyone else, which is actually one of those things that it kind of feels as if he was heavily burdened, but he took those burdens on in the end. It's one of the things as well, that he took those burdens on. He didn't see it as, in the end, as a burden. It's always a way to actually kind of progress forward. But the VAs in the episode, the VAs, holy crap. The VAs. They deserve an Oscar. Oh my god, Nikaido. He's gonna break my heart. He's so adorable. Look at him. He's so adorable. Oh man, this arc is so brilliant. This arc is so brilliant. Oh my god, this episode's so brilliant. My god. I say every single week, but holy crap. Wow. Wow. That episode. I have no words. I can't express how brilliant the episode was. If that was Shimbo directing, holy crap. Because, my god, have I missed that fam? Have I missed that fam? I know, same. For God's sake, that middle part with the clash, it was was out of this world. Like, god damn. I can't even process how they did that, but I'm so glad they did that. Like, oh god, the show. Why is no one watching this show? God. It really does. The problem was everyone was like, oh, this fight, it won't be that good. It was the greatest fight ever. That's the thing. That's what I love about it. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be really boring. Nothing's ever going to happen. Why are we even marketing this whole entire thing? Most brilliant fight ever. Like, man. I absolutely love that angle of the show. It kind of went in the angle of, oh, this won't be that good. Most brilliant thing ever. Oh, man. Right. Alright, let's talk about this episode for a little while, because goddamn, we need to talk about this episode. The most brilliant thing I've seen in a long time, probably even ever, I must say. I say that for every single arc, because the arc they just blow out of the water, really, when you think about it. They just blow it completely out of the water, but goddamn. Episode 26 was probably the most brilliant thing ever to grace anime, but this, I think, tops it. I think this tops it. Like, because the animation... Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so good. It just really is. It just really is. Like, man, I can't believe how well this arc was animated. Because I was like, they're going to do a great job of it. They're going to do an amazing job of this arc, because it's Shaft. Shaft, my boys, they do it all the time. But this one, it really kind of puts in perspective who they are as a studio and how they respect the kind of source material completely. And you're just like, why isn't every single studio like this? Why isn't every single studio like Shaft? Because Shaft just know it. They continue like, boys, we know what we're doing. We're going to give you the best show ever. Why can't more studios be like this? Because if that's the case, then I would never have a problem with anime ever again. But alas, I'm telling you, Shaft is 1 in a million, and also this show is 1 in a million as well. But goddamn, so yeah. Well, I liked how this kind of this arc really wasn't just a fight. It was more like kind of like a life perspective kind of thing as well. When you think about it, it's actually kind of enjoyed. It wasn't just like oh my god. Now you just mentioned what I actually wanted to happen. I want a Junji Ito collection by Shaft. But yeah, it wasn't just the fact it was a fight. It was literally it was an idea of life and how life is and how people reflect upon life as well. I thought it was actually kind of a neat thing to look at, because I mean, Yonegai Hara's at the age that he actually would look back on life and see how it all kind of went and see whether or not he actually can continue. And actually it kind of addresses the whole entire idea of what happens once this is over? Where do I go? What do I do? It's actually one of those things that actually doesn't really much happen with a lot of people. It's that idea of they have something, they cling on to it. When it's gone, what do they have? Nothing. And they become less of a human being in that case. It's really kind of depressing when you think about it, but it's a thing that happens. And it's actually addressed brilliantly here, this idea of what would happen if Yonegai Hara actually lost. What becomes of him? Does he continue? Does he actually just retire? What happens? But it wasn't just that as well. It's this idea of the burdens that he had upon himself, because let's face it, he had burdens, but these burdens were destroying him. It was kind of like it was weighing him down to the point that he couldn't move. But then in the end, he was like, look, I can't look at it this way. These burdens are actually hope. And it's actually true when you think about it. These people put their hope upon him to actually then continue. He originally thought, okay, look, These are just burdens and won't help me in any way, shape, or form. Why are they here? If I lose this, then I've lost it for everyone else. But in the end, it was actually them saying, look, don't worry, just continue. They even said it once he was about to lose, like, look, don't worry about it, you got this far. It actually kind of puts perspective, this whole entire thing, this event, this perspective we got. It's kind of altered after that point, because we're like, okay, so these are burdens, but they're not at all. That's the problem. That's the other thing about Shimada as well. It's depressing how much Shimada's actually been kicked down, but it's that also that thing about Shimada's character as well. Because yeah, Shimada's been kicked down constantly, which is actually depressing me because he's one of the most brilliant characters in this whole entire show. But as Yanagihara actually says, like, look, he's a person that gets back up each time, and I think it's actually one of those things that I really do like about his character. It kind of tells you, look, he just gets back up and continues. He doesn't give up. He just continues and goes forward. It's a loss, yeah. It's depressing, but it won't stop him. I actually kind of like that about people, and also this whole entire show is the fact that when someone loses, they don't go, oh crap, this is it for me, I can't continue. No, they get back up, which I actually really do like. And I actually like the fact it came from Goto as well, which is a character you would not expect him to say, but it was brilliant because it's true. He is a person that doesn't give up, he continues. I mean, he's been kicked down way too much for a character of my husband to actually be like that, but I respect the fact that they do that because it kind of puts perspective of him as a person, really, when you think about it. But yeah, I mean, Yanagihara, let's go back to Yanagihara for a bit, because he's a center point, really, when you think about it. He's a center point of this whole entire arc, because I like the fact that he just kind of, it weighs him down, but in the end he's like, I can't let this go, because when the whole entire thing was starting to go, you could tell it was like, he wasn't just losing, he was losing everyone else at the same time. And it was actually kind of, it hurts, because you're sitting there like, he can't lose this, because he's not losing just for himself, he's losing for everyone else. It's put their hope into him, which I actually kind of find to be one of those things. It kind of, we've got limited perspective on the whole entire event, which is one of those things I do enjoy about this series, is the fact that it gives you that limited perspective on the events. You get one character perspective until the whole entire picture happens, and it tells you, look, no, these aren't actually burdens, they're actually hope. And I really do like that, because it's actually kind of one of those things that Yanagihara saw it as a burden, but in the end it was hope. They were like, don't worry about it, it's fine, if you lose it's okay, you got this far, that's all that matters. I like Yanagihara as a character. He's brilliant. I think he's one of the most underrated characters in the whole entire show, which I actually do really like the fact that actually gave him his limelight in his arc. Because he deserves it, because he's a brilliant character. He's one of those ones that you just don't know a lot about him, but the more you learn about him, the better he actually becomes as a character, and the more attached you get to him. You can't help but love the man, because he's come from a place that he's seen people, he's lost people all the time, but at the same time he doesn't give up. His points that he's like, this is actually getting too much for me, but he doesn't actually give up. He continues. He's like, I can't actually give up at this point, because the whole entire thing does ride upon the idea that it's not just him losing, it's actually losing everyone else, which I do really actually kind of enjoy, because it's one of those ones that it gives you a different battle itself when you think about it, because you're not getting a battle that's just, look, okay, one person fight. It's not that. It's emotional weight to it, because again, you have the whole thing with Shimada as well. Shimada actually has that motivation behind him, but the motivation is very different. It's the idea of wanting to come home, actually kind of giving the family that he had something back, which I actually really do like as well. It's one of those things that, again, this arc, it really paints this idea that you don't mind who loses, but at the same time you actually kind of have your favourite, but at the same time, once that favourite loses, you're like, but the other character deserved it as well. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, when you think about it, pretty much. That's actually the best way to put it. It literally is sort of a coming of age storyline, but it's also a coming of age storyline for a 70-year-old. So it makes sense. It makes sense actually when you think about it. But yeah, I still think this arc is probably the best we've seen so far, but I don't know whether or not it actually will improve. It will get even better later on if season 3 ever does happen. I don't know. It's one of those things that I do want to see it. I want to see what happens in season 3 if it ever does get announced. So it should be the bee's knees, as they say. But yeah, animation, it was one of those things that, again, it puts in perspective that Shaft really do know what the hell they're doing. I say every single week, but goddamn, the animation is absolutely incredible. It just is. I just can't. I can't speak enough how brilliant it actually really is, because it's just literally like, whoo! All right, Shaft, my boys, you might want to calm down a bit there, because it's getting a bit too much at this point. Man, I can tell already, because I'm up to chapter 90, Christ, 90, what chapter am I actually even on? I can't remember. I'm on 94 or 90, one or two. I remember doing quite a bit of it, that's why I'm trying to remember where I got to, because I was like about 90 chapters in. Where is it? Sangatsu. Where are we up to? Alright, YouTube, don't tell me the actual, like, most recent chapter. I think I did. So I did a recent chapter one as well. Somewhere deep inside my channel lies an actual stream for Sangatsu's manga. I have no idea where you are. Come on, YouTube. Stop screwing me over. Where are we? Where is it? It's a better question to ask. I didn't do 79 to 83, I already did that one. There's more to it. There is somewhere deep inside my channel lies another stream of Sangatsu. Hold up a second, just go to there. 90, I'm on chapter 90. I swear I'm somewhere in the 90s. I'm on chapter 90, so yeah. I think I got to the end of probably where the season will end off on, but still, man, this arc is brilliant. I've said it 20 times this stream, but freaking hell. Like, goddamn. It really was. I love the idea of how Yonagahara just actually accepted the burdens in the end. Actually went, no, look, this is hope. It isn't just, I can't let these go. I really did like that. It comes full circle when you think about it. It's one of those ones that it starts off kind of negative, but at the end it becomes a positive. I actually really do like that. Yeah, don't worry. I'll cover a stream this week sometime. Hopefully, maybe Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, maybe one of those days. If I get 5 minutes to myself. Maybe. If I'm doing work, I might just do a stream of Sangatsu's manga. Hopefully, as they say. But yeah, boys, we've seen it. We've seen the most brilliant arc ever conceived to man. But man, it might even get even better than this. So yeah, with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on Twitch, then do leave a follow, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. But until tomorrow, I have no idea. But until whatever comes out tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.